What you guys, got another video here for you. OneDrive might be uploading your files. You need to check this right now. If you are using Windows 11, Janet and Heather sent me an email saying they can't seem to stop OneDrive from syncing their files to the cloud, and they wanted to make a full video on how to download all their data and clear OneDrive and stop it syncing their data to the cloud. So this video is to help you. As you can see right here, just copied some data to my desktop and automatically that is going to the cloud. You'll see two little arrows in the circle. That means it's starting to sync to the cloud. When you get ticks, that means that you are now synced your data to the cloud on OneDrive. Now, one of the big problems is when you install Windows 11 during the out-of-box experience, it asks you to basically create a Microsoft account. As soon as you give them an email address to create that account for your Windows 11 system, automatically OneDrive will be turned on and it will automatically start syncing all of the data on your computer. Once you start putting data on your PC, OneDrive will start uploading that data to the cloud and it will be connected to your account. And you can see there's a green circle with a white center and a green tick. That means that basically you are syncing your data from your PC to the cloud. I'm going to show you every step that you're going to need to take to be able to stop this from happening. So the first thing you want to do is take a look at OneDrive and take a look at your account where all your files will be stored. And you'll see a bunch of different icons. We're concentrating on videos, pictures, music, documents, and also downloads and desktop. This is going to be the main area where all your data is obviously stored on the computer. So these ones right here are online files only. And you can see the cloud icon. These are also the blue cloud icon next to your OneDrive files or folders indicate that the file is an online only file. And that's basically what these are. So what I'm going to do is show you what you need to do first, just to make sure you don't lose any data. And then we'll deal with the OneDrive issue afterwards. So the first thing you want to do here is go to your drive and you can see your data here. If you don't see any data here, then it's on the cloud and you need to download all of that data to your computer, because when we desync it and turn it off, you're going to lose that data. So let's go ahead and deal with that right now. So we're going to go down to the bottom right hand side and there's a little cloud icon here. We're going to click on this and we're going to go to the settings cog. You'll see it says your files are synced. Go up to the top right hand side, click on the cog here, and this will say settings here. Click on settings. This will open up this panel right here, and you should see sync and backup. Go to the top left hand side and click on that icon right there, and then come all the way down to advanced settings. Click on advanced settings, open this up, and then drag down. When you come down, you're looking for download all files. Download all files in OneDrive is a setting that forces every file and folder stored in your cloud storage to download locally to your computer, consuming hard drive space. It turns off the file on demand for the entire drive, ensuring all your content is available offline, which is on your computer, which is useful for backups or when you're losing internet access. But this can overload small hard drives depending on how much data you have stored. And you can see the status here is starting to change. We're now getting a solid green circle with a tick inside of it. And this means that we are now downloading all of this content to our computer. So the solid green circle is always keep on device. This means that all this data is going to be kept on our device. So the reason why we want to do that is we want to make sure we have all of the content up in the cloud on our computer before we disengage with, OneDrive. Otherwise, you might not have all this data stored. So we're definitely going to be doing that first. And that's what we've just done. So the next step is just check your PC and make sure they are all solid green circles with white ticks in them. This means that they are always kept on your device, which is your PC. And all of the content has now been downloaded. Just make sure you've got enough space on your hard drive to download all of your content if you've got a lot of content in the cloud. Now we're back inside the OneDrive settings panel. From here, we're going to go up to the very top. So scroll up and we can take a look. So why do Microsoft do this from the outset when you install Windows? It's because they only give you 5 gigabytes of storage space, and this will fill up very quickly. And this is their sales pitch. They are going to upsell you storage space. You can click on upgrade right here, and this is their plan, is to get you to do a monthly plan or a yearly plan, and they want you to buy more storage. And of course, this comes at a premium. You have to pay for it. And once you get your content in the cloud, they've got you hooked, and that's how they can get money out of you. So it's a bit of a dirty tactic, but once we've done this, we need to move on to the next step, which is basically taking care of OneDrive and stopping it syncing all of your data and stop it coming back and uploading to the cloud. So to do that, we're going to go to Sync and Backup up the very top, scroll up and go to Manage Backup. Click on this button right here, and you will see backup folders on this PC. And it says Documents, Pictures, Desktop, Music, and Videos. They're all checkmarked. We want to turn these off because they are going to be syncing all of the data to your cloud. So toggle it off and go to Stop Backup and choose where to keep files. Do this right here. And it says only in OneDrive. We don't want it on OneDrive. We want it only on our PC. Click Continue. And now click OK. And you have to do this for all of the options in that list. So we're going to click OK right here, and we're going to move on to Pictures, toggle it off and go to Stop Backup and choose where to keep files. We don't want it only in OneDrive. We want to go only on my PC, and we're just going to repeat this process all the way through until you've turned all of these off. It's important that you do this step because we don't want files being synced to OneDrive. Now, where a lot of people make mistakes is they uninstall OneDrive thinking they're going to stop it. But unfortunately, as soon as you do an update and you start rebooting the PC one time, it's going to start the whole process off again. So we're going to show you how to completely stop this from coming back and stopping it syncing and stopping it uploading your data to the cloud. So we've done all of these now. This is the last one we're going to do right here. So we're saying only on my PC. Click OK, and that is the last one we had to do. So now we've stopped all of this. We can now close this window off, and we can now move on to the next step. So if we go and check our folders now for our files, you'll see inside of your directories like Documents, Music, Videos, and so on. If we go inside here, you'll see that all of the files don't have any more ticks on them. And that's because we've turned them off and they're not syncing to the cloud anymore. These are all our content. We've downloaded it and we're keeping it on our PC. So that's basically that step taken care of. Now let's kill off OneDrive and stop it from syncing in the future. So open up your OneDrive settings panel one more time here. And now we're going to tell OneDrive we want to unlink our account to the cloud. So click on Account and you will see Unlink this PC on the right-hand pane. This will basically unlink our PC to the cloud. And that's what we're going to do. So let me quickly just show you here. Now, before I unlink this PC using the Unlink PC button, I just want to go back to the OneDrive account right here. And you'll see that all of the folders have now disappeared from OneDrive. You can actually delete all of this stuff if you don't need it. If you've got it all downloaded onto the PC, you can just remove it all like so if you want to and empty the whole place out if that's what you want to do. But basically, you've got all your content downloaded. Don't worry about the personalized vault. That's fine. Go back to your account here and just click on Unlink this PC. It's going to say Unlink account. Your OneDrive files will stop syncing. Locally available files will remain on the device, and basically all the other files will be removed from OneDrive. So we're going to do that right there, and that's now taken care of. But there's still a few more steps that we can do to make sure that OneDrive doesn't restart again and continues to sync our data, because that's basically what Microsoft want. So what you need to do next is move on to the next step. So we're going to right click and open up Task Manager right here. Inside Task Manager, we're going to go to this little Startup Apps, and we're going to make sure that OneDrive is disabled. We need to right click on OneDrive and click Disable. This will stop OneDrive from starting up when we turn the PC on, and it won't start the application. And that's exactly what we need to do to stop it starting up. Next, we're going to close this off, and now we're going to really stop OneDrive from starting ever again, because we don't want OneDrive from starting up. Now, some people might suggest uninstalling OneDrive. That's entirely up to you, but that can cause problems. So we're going to go to Control Panel here, and inside Control Panel, you might have something looking like this. In the category area up the top, you can change this to large or small icons. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go large icons, and what we're looking for here is we're looking for Windows Tools. Inside here, we're looking for a Task Scheduler right here. Click on this to open up the application, and this is built into Windows. And there's a couple of things we need to do inside here to stop OneDrive from restarting. So inside Task Scheduler, look for Task Scheduler Library on the top left-hand side. And we're looking for OneDrive Reporting Task, OneDrive Standalone Update Task, and OneDrive Startup Task. We need to set all of these to disable. This will stop OneDrive from restarting and stopping it from updating, because we don't want to use it. Now, we don't have to uninstall the application. We can leave it there. It's not going to be running once we turn all of this off. So let's go ahead and do that. And if you update Windows, it will stop this process from restarting again. So let's go ahead and click Disable for all three of these, like so, and that's now taken care of. We can now close off the Task Scheduler window. We don't need to do anything else inside here. We're going to click on Close, and now we can close off the icon on the bottom right hand corner. We can quit out of OneDrive right down here because we don't need this anymore. So let's right click, and we're going to quit OneDrive right here and click Quit OneDrive, and now that's taken care of. Now all you need to do is quickly restart the PC. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There's a few updates I need to do on here, so I'll do these off camera. And now I've restarted the PC. So now what you can do is from here, you can just quickly sign out of a Microsoft account. You'll notice OneDrive is now not booting up at the beginning of the PC startup. So we're going to go back into our control panel here. Now, some people might want to uninstall OneDrive at this stage. It's not going to hurt leaving it on the system because it won't restart. But if you do feel more secure, you can now uninstall it if you want to. That's entirely up to you. But again, it's not going to be doing anything because we turned it off completely in Task Scheduler. So it's entirely up to you. We've got all our data backed up. We've stopped the syncing process, and now you can decide to whether you want to uninstall it at this stage. I'm going to leave it on the system because I completely disable it. And what you need to do, one more last thing, is go into the settings panel and make sure you go into accounts here, because you'll probably see that you are signed in still to a Microsoft account and you want to use a local account. So go to accounts, your info, and you should see stop signing in to all Microsoft apps automatically. And this is just going to put you into a local account, which is locally signed in. It's not connected to Microsoft. So you're not signed into a Microsoft account anymore. If you do need a Microsoft account, then you can skip this step and stay signed in. If you have Microsoft Office or Office 365 or something like that, you can leave that signed in. And that's basically how you can unsync OneDrive from your computer, download all your content, and also turn it off so it doesn't restart again and start syncing to the cloud again. As long as you follow these steps, you should be perfectly fine. Okay, I hope that one helps you out. If you've got any video requests, you can leave them on the Discord server. If you don't use Discord, then you can either send me an email. I'll do my best to do those videos for you. If I miss your email, it's because I get lots of emails every day, and sometimes I just miss some sort of emails from people. It's just I can't respond to everyone. But other than that, that's basically it. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I shall see you again in the next video, or I'll catch you on the Discord server for a chat. Have a nice day. Bye for now.